Eric July's haters are often ones to move goalposts. That's why there's a whole Twitter account dedicated towards rippaverse goalposts. If you look at it, it's very funny. You watch them, and these idiots on Twitter all day long just talk about how Eric July is failing constantly. And every single time they're moving the goalposts for what a success is and what he's supposed to be doing. He's just a guy with a YouTube channel who made his own comic book, and it went such tremendous success. It's the largest, of course, pre-order crowdfund independent graphic novel ever. And this is actually such a huge deal. It's bigger than Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman, of course, is the guy who made Sandman, who's hailed by the mainstream media. And I'm going to show you exactly how and why Isom is now bigger than Neil Gaiman in just a moment. All right. My name is John Delarose, guys, and I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator as well. If you like Eric July's Isom, definitely check out my Flying Sparks. Now, this is on FundMyComic. I'm trying to help out this website specifically because it's an alternative to Kickstarter. So we launched a companion volume to my Flying Sparks series, which was tremendously successful as well. Volume 1 has sold over 3,000 copies itself to date. And this companion piece has 80 pages worth of just great stories of Metagirl, my superhero, for you to enjoy that is kind of outside that main storyline. It's a great place to start. So if you've not read my content before, these are good comics to start with. I also have the volume 1 of the series available on here, so you can check things out right there. And if you want to go all in and really support our independent efforts, there's a couple ways to do so. One, you can get my complete Flying Spark series and get a discount on it right here. And two, you can get my entire graphic novel collection. That's 11 graphic novels, and actually discount both of these. So if you get my full 11 graphic novels, you basically get a full volume free. Pretty good way to get in on the movement here. So thank you guys so much for supporting this. I'll have this link in the description below. I really appreciate you guys supporting us in our efforts here. And yes, 11 full graphic novels over the years. We've done very well, and it's all because of you guys, and I appreciate you so much for this. Another person who's done very well, of course, Eric July. You like that transition? So this is the Isom #1 campaign. Of course, it made waves. We all know about it. Sold 42,926 purchases, which some people bought in multiple covers. So there's actually more units sold than this. But that's the number of backers, for 42,000, almost 43,000 backers. Made $3.7 million. Now this, of course, took the industry by storm. It shocked people out there when this happened. And there was a media blackout that was, of course, called for. At the beginning of the campaign, a couple people talked about it. Rich Johnson from Bleeding Cool, of course, threw some snark at Eric July and, of course, tried to tear down the campaign. It didn't work. But beyond that, most comic book websites, other than Bounding Into Comics, where I actually write for, didn't really cover the campaign or cover the comic book at all. So this was all done through word of mouth. This is all done through comic book fans, Eric July's fans, who actually just wanted to read this book. And it's something that just scared the living daylights out of the mainstream comic industry. They tried to tear it down at every turn, and they still do. I mean, they have people like Mark Brooks from Marvel Comics going out there and throwing shade at Eric July very regularly, even still. It's ridiculous. But because of its success, this really transformed culture, and a lot of people don't realize how much. Neil Gaiman, on the other hand, has been the hailed original proto-woke SJW in the industry. He boasts about having an open marriage. He's all about the LGBTQ whatever. He's always been about race swaps and race replacements. When the Sandman show came out, he was cheering on the race swapping that was going on there. It was very bizarre. Most people who actually write their characters want them to be the way that they wrote them. But of course, Neil Gaiman, he's got that little golf clap for the woke agenda all the time. Now, he had another show called Good Omens out on Amazon Prime, and this is with Terry Pratchett, who's even a bigger name than Neil Gaiman. And Neil Gaiman wrote this novel series with him, which then turned into a TV show. You'd think a TV show would be able to outsell a random guy on YouTube who's got his first comic book out there. But no, it doesn't. It shows the popularity of Isom as a concept. It shows the popularity of just telling a superhero story that's straightforward. It shows the popularity of exactly what's going on in our movement by the fact that Good Omens did not do as well as Isom. So here it is, 36,000 backers. So it's almost 10,000 less than Eric July got on Isom. And 2.41 million pounds. We'll do pounds to dollars. 2.41 pounds to dollars. And we'll put this right here. You can see that's $3 million US dollars. So he made 3.7. So almost a full $1 million more than this project by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. Now, this is a huge property. This shouldn't be the case with a graphic novel, and this is the first graphic novel adaptation of this. Now, it did really great in its own right. This is, I think, the biggest Kickstarter ever for a comic book that is out there, if I'm not wrong. But Eric July still is more popular than this, and this shows a sea change in what's going on. We're just at the tip of the iceberg. Things are changing, and we're winning all the way across the board. All right, help us win, guys. Make sure to back Flying Sparks on FundMyComic today. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button, and of course, we'll be back with more fun content soon.